Tonight, from Austin, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. For him from a week ago. 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr gonna throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawrence. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the bootleg. Fowler. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down. Fowler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give up the gut for Murray.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fowler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Carr now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw. Fowler sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Fowler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Off play action. Fowler out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball, but when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
Oh, no doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
Throwing to start the drive. Fowler. And this one is incomplete.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Off the play fake. Fowler on the move to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fowler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Lawrence. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Carr now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Carr.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they rattle off a big one. 73 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards. Passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Fowler buying time to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the bootleg. Fowler. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off play action. Fowler.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain. On the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record book. Second field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From midfield, here's Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
second down now. It's Lawrence. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. Now Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Field goal of the ball game brings them a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, it's Lawrence. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Desperados take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Fowler rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fowler steps away.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Cardinals just pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Gets around him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to Pierce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fowler. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 5 plays there on that drive. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On 1st down, Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like, you know, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Firing quickly. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Throwing his Carr.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Fowler. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish. this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Carr.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Carr.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back